Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk all about mat maintenance and how we can make these babies' last just a little bit longer because let's be honest, they are expensive, and if we can save a little bit of money here and there, it is a good thing. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and I hope that you will join our little crafting community. We have tons of fun around here, and there's something new to learn each and every week. Now, my first tip for keeping your mat sticky is to always replace the glue cover. I feel like this is well known, but still should be repeated. The protective covering has two sides, shiny and paper-like. You want to just keep the shiny side down on the sticky area of your mat. It's going to keep the dust and debris from sticking to the mat, and it will stay sticky a lot longer. Just from basic use, the mats do get dirty. And right now I'm going to ask you, beg you, please, do not wash your mats. Do not use water, do not use dish detergent, and certainly do not use Awesome from the Dollar Tree. I know that those things work on cricket mats, and there's a ton of people out there online saying, just run it under lukewarm water and rub it gently. Don't do it. You want to go to the Dollar Tree. This thing costs $1.25, and it is a lifesaver. It will save you hundreds of dollars, I promise. It's a food chopper / scraper. It's in the kitchen section, and I use it constantly in my craft room. Not just for cleaning mats. I use it all the time, and we can go over different ways to use it in another video if you want. Let me know in the comments. But for cleaning mats, grab your scraper. Little bit of pressure, not too much. Hold the mat down and just scrape along. There's a whole bunch of dirt and glitter. You keep going. Clean off the scraper and do the next row. Then I like to turn it the other way and repeat the process. It has restored probably 90% of the stick just by scraping the dust and debris off of it. Is this going to be as sticky as a brand new mat? No, but it is definitely usable at this point. I have probably scraped this mat off 10-15 times. My mats last me on average, I would say about 4 months, and I cut daily on these. Now, another thing that you need to know is that different materials will wear on your mats differently. When you take a sheet of vinyl and you lay it on your mat and cut, it typically does not leave too much residue on the mat itself. If you are cutting cardstock or fabric or felt, it's going to wreak havoc on your mat. So the first thing I want to tell you is that you want to have a mat specifically for vinyl, a mat specifically for cardstock, and if you cut fabric, a mat specifically for fabric. I don't know if any of you have actually cut felt with your Cameo 4. It's really a fun project to do, but it takes such a toll on your cutting mat. It's ridiculous. First of all, you know the fuzz that comes with felt, and that gets stuck to your mat. But also, in order to cut through the felt, you make little scratches or cuts in your cutting mat. Even if your cut settings are like spot on, it's still going to affect your cutting mat. And you don't want that. I'm going to show you how to fix that right now. You're going to grab yourself a piece of 12 by 12 transfer tape and remove the protective covering. Take your transfer tape, paper side up, don't remove it yet. Line it up with the grid. Just go ahead and smooth that out. You want it nice and flat. Once the sticky part of your mat is covered and protected, you can take that paper off. Now you're using the adhesive of the transfer tape to hold your material in place. You can also cover that up when you're done and reuse that as well, as long as it didn't get too dirty the first time around. This mat has no life left in it. It's done for shop. I've tried scraping it. It's no good. You're going to grab yourself a roll of painter's tape and you are going to completely cover the edges that go through the machine. If it's not sticky, you want it covered with painter's tape. I need to stress here that this is not something that I recommend you do on a regular basis, but in a pinch, it does work. The reason you want all of the edges covered is that you don't want your machine rollers to get all gummed up. Once the edges are covered, you can either take a spray adhesive or glue like this. This is a platen glue that's used for screen printing. I'm going to take just a bit and I'm going to spread it around with my piece of cardboard here with nice even coat. This doesn't take long to set up. Now once it's dry, you can see that it is sticky and usable again. This is not a permanent solution. If you go this route, you do need to reapply the adhesive often. And sometimes I feel it's more trouble than it's worth, especially if your rollers get adhesive on them. That's a mess, and it takes a lot of care and attention to clean them off. So if you are going to use this hack, make sure that the painter's tape covers all of the areas that will be touching the rollers. You can see that it's definitely restuck a lot. I do hope that was helpful. If you are still here, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It helps me out a ton and helps to push the information out into the YouTube universe so that other crafters can find it as well. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it, and we can keep crafting together. Now, go create something amazing, and I will see you in the next video.